Hello and welcome to another update video about LINK Chainlink. Continues to be in this quite complex wave 2 correction. Yeah, I mean, we moved up in wave 1. That was back in May 21. That's where we peaked around $54. We then came down here in this wave 2, and we probably still are in this wave 2, to be honest. So my view is that we are coming down in this WXY pattern, which is a more complex corrective wave pattern, WXY, and in the Y wave we've got, there's a couple of ways how this can be counted and you know, but the idea is that we had a wave A, we had a wave B, we're now in this C wave, and the C wave is a 5-wave structure consisting of obviously waves 1, 2, 3, and this wave 4 is a triangle, and with another wave 5 down. I can also put the wave A somewhere else here. It doesn't make a great difference. It has a minor impact on targets. That's it. It doesn't really matter what happened here. What is important is what happens here now. And therefore we go into the 4-hour chart. And if we now go into the detail, I mean, I've been talking about, you know, this sort of bearish setup for weeks and weeks and weeks already. Back in September, I think I talked about that is quite a bearish setup what Link is producing here, and in the end, you know, it was correct. You know, we sold off from like 940 all the way down to around 550. Of course, we had a catalyst, which was FTX, but my argument is it would have happened anyway. That's my point. Would have happened anyway, maybe not that fast, but it all fits together because, you know, first of all, a wave 4 is quite usually a triangle, not always, yeah, but they can quite often be triangles. And then we have this ABCDE structure, and when you break out of a triangle like this one, the Elliott wave triangle, if you break out of it, you would expect it to break to the opposite side of the wave E, would be down, and also usually you expect quite an impulsive sell-off, and this is what happened. And most likely this was a wave 1. We moved up in a wave 2. We hit here the retracement area now, and it is quite reasonable to assume that we're now in this 3rd wave down, and there should be a 4th and a 5th. That's sort of the idea. Bearish target, I've got 290 to 350. Maybe we don't get down that much, but at the moment, I think it's quite reasonable to assume that we come down. Target for this 3rd wave here is sort of between 420 and 480. Yeah. Yeah, when, you know, can we get some more confirmation that we're going down? Well, first of all, we are going down already. Then we have probably something like a 1-2 setup here, and this could be the 3rd wave, maybe the 3rd wave of the 3rd, or the 3rd wave of a 1st wave of this 3rd wave. Hopefully that makes sense. So this is only really the first subwave structure of this 3rd wave. We will find that out. But yeah, further confirmation that we are heading down really in this 3rd wave would be a break of this previous swing low that is at $6.53. And then of course, if we take out here the 552 level, would be further confirmation. And as long as we stay below this swing high at 759, my assumption will be that we're now coming down in this 3rd wave to the downside. And looking at the indicators, I mean, on the 4-hour chart, you can see we're already oversold. So as you hopefully know, nothing is going to move in a straight line. This was already a sell-off from 760 to 670, so quite a lot in the last few hours really and days. So yeah, the 4-hour chart needs some kind of a recovery now. But if you take a look here on the daily chart, you can actually see we're really only quite neutral on the RSI. So there is much more possibility for further downside. It still supports further downside. We don't need to be afraid that we get quite, you know, oversold quite quickly. Here as well on the 4-day chart, still supports further downside as well. Yeah, and I mean on the 4-day chart, you can see that we tried to push here with a bullish crossover, but we're still below the 0 line, and it seems to be that we might be rolling over here now, so it could very well come down again. It's a bit too early to confirm that. On the 2-day chart, we're already a little bit more advanced. It basically prevented a bullish cross here, a cross of the 0 line. So we'll see where that takes us. If this continues, it will probably cross bearish as well. On the 2-day, we seem to be getting a bearish cross on the RSI as well. So all of that continues and confirms my view that we are heading further down here as well. I think this candlestick pattern is called the 3 black crows. 3 red candlesticks in a row, quite bearish signal. But yeah, you know, all of this adds to that view that we are in fact, heading further down here. But again, as long as we stay below 760, should we break that level, we probably are going to extend a little bit higher here in this wave 2. It would not be bullish, but it would most likely lead to a little bit more upside in this wave 2. And then we get a little bit of a delay in this wave 3 sell-off. Yeah, that's my update about LINK. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.